Alright, as promised, here's part 2 of the Tempest Cup in Draper. The tournament was on the same day as Community Day. It was a good weekend for just shinies, period. Appreciate your assistance in this venture here.
Yes. I don't have a shiny yet. Need a shiny.
I got my chocolate teddy bear right there for Easter. Oh, it ran! Nah. Anyways, back to the tournament. Silmarin, I noticed there's no grass Pokemons, and I start with the Celio just to get that body slam spam, and then Tropius and Quagsire. There's no danger here because there's no grass. And she has a lot of water Pokemon, so I know that Tropius is gonna be able to do a lot of good stuff. And there we see the first time a Scyther, and now my strategy is just to body slam as many times as I can. And possibly I should have used the Ice Beam because I think Ice is good against Bug. But I'm just concentrating on using them body slams so much. And the thing is that I could tell by the team that she put it out there that she didn't have much experience, and using that body slam spam is going to work real good against people that don't have as much experience to know when to not shield. And so there goes the Scyther. In comes the Nidoran female, and that's a ground attack. I know from past tournaments from the Boulder Cup that it has Earthquake probably, so I'm just gonna keep on body slamming. It's poison ground, I believe. And then I'm trying to decide. I decided to go with Tropius because grass beats ground. Got a little lag right there. Now I let that Razor Leaf go to work. Razor Leaf, it's like a box cutter. And then I put that one to sleep. And now we see a Raikou. I'm gonna hit it with the Aerial Ace. I'm not sure which does good against electric at this moment. I know it as when I'm not having to think under pressure that ground is good against Earthquake, so I just hit it with the Aerial Ace and then she's done. That's the first round, Silmarin. So here she starts out with a Lapras, and Lapras against Celio, that body slam is gonna get a lot of work. I'm like just going off the top ropes and body slamming this Lapras until it goes to sleep. You could see my Celio, in this case, it has powder snow. And it's a race to the finish. Actually, Lapras beats me. But it's a really quick one. I've built up a little bit of energy, at least one turn of energy. She brings in a Mamoswine, and it's good because it has ground. So she did a good strategy here. That ground is just destroying my Lantern. This Hydro Pump, I don't think she shields it, and the Hydro Pump actually just murdered that Mamoswine. And then we're going Lantern versus Zapdos. This is electric on electric. And I'm gonna do that Hydro Pump again because I know the electric Thunderbolt won't do anything. That Hydro Pump just puts that Zapdos to sleep. Much respect to Ren, and much respect to anyone that just gives it a shot, the tournament scene. Anyone that puts themselves in new situations where they feel uncomfortable, much respect to those people. And that's basically what this channel is all about. Trying to put yourself in new, uncomfortable positions so that you can grow. And it's basically how I got started in Pokemon Go, and basically how I started in PvP. I never been around any Pokemon, I never followed the game, I never played the card game, but I was just like, oh, I'll just put myself in that position for a while and see what happens, and it turned out to be good for me. Anyways, back to the tournament. It's Rude Boy 30. At this point, we're looking at a situation where me and him both have one loss each. And Rude Boy 30, he's good. He's good. Shout out to Rude Boy 30. I'm sure we'll meet each other again. We both start out with Steelix. And my Steelix has 0 attack, so you have to realize it's a level, it's pretty higher on levels. And I get that crunch off. And I'm going to go with Crunch. I was trying to see if he would shield, possibly. Nope. No, my strategy. Wow, he got that Earthquake off real fast. That was crazy. Well, I guess that makes sense because I got off my Crunch and he probably waited to get his Earthquake charged up, and then I get off my Earthquake, and I think he was expecting a Crunch. So that Earthquake and that Crunch sends him to the hospital, and here is Steelix on Skarmory, and I know from being in the Skarmory's position that it's hard to do any damage to Steelix. However, this Steelix is almost dead, and I'm not going to use a shield because Steelix is almost gone, and I just barely got off my charge move. And so I come in here with Sealeo. And I know from before too that using a Sealeo against Skarmory is going to work for me, for my Sealeo. And so I'm going to spam the Body Slam. It's a Body Slam can of spam. Bam. And there, that Sky Attack does a lot of damage, a lot more than I thought. And for some reason, I just wait to use this Aurora Beam where it's not effective, but he blocks it, so it doesn't matter anyways. And I'm not going to use a shield again. He's probably going to send me to the hospital with my Body Slam spam. Now I come out with Quagsire. He has 0 shields. This is this Quag Sweeper method from Battle Hero of Ages, and I use my Stone Edge. It puts that Skarmory to sleep. And now he has somewhat of a good matchup where he has water going against ground. So I shield, thinking it's gonna hurt, and then I go for this Earthquake. And he has no shields, he can't shield it. Earthquake against electric, grounding out the electric. So I win the first match, and a good thing to do whenever a cup comes for me has been to put a symbol, assign a symbol to it. And all the Pokemon that are possible that you want to use have that symbol on it instead of writing Tempest Cup or whatever cup. And I bring the Tropius, and I'm bringing the Skarmory to protect the Tropius, and then I put that Quagsire in. And here I have a favorable match. I start those Razor Leafs, and then he switches out. He probably built up an electric before he switched out. Now I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to switch to the Sealeo so I can Body Slam spam can him. Body Slam spam can. See that? 5 times real fast. Here goes more Body Slams, but he gets his little thing off. I decided to use a shield because I know how much damage that thing did, and I have a body slam charged up. There, he uses a shield also, so we're both down a shield, one shield each. And I look at that Aurora Beam and I remember my mistake from last time. So I body slam again. And he has 0 shields now, which is where I want him to be. And I'm trying to see where I lost this. And this is probably where, as I shouldn't have blocked that. I should have saved that shield. And then I use this Aurora Beam. He switches right in time. And that Aurora Beam doesn't do anything. But I charge up that body slam real fast and try to hit him with the body slam. Bang! So I get him down. I'm still in pretty good shape. I got 2 people. I put in this Tropius to try to take this lantern down. Boom! That Thunderbolt. He switches out. He's using his switches right at great timing. Because yeah, and I'm gonna try to switch here. He has 0 shields. I have 0 shields. I'm not gonna switch. I'm just gonna take this in the face. And then here comes the Quagsire, hoping that I get my Stone Edge off with his no shields left. And he gets his this one right here. If I would have had this shield from that Stagum. Here goes the Stone Edge. That should put him to sleep. But I probably should have saved that Stone Edge. That's where my mistake is. I should have saved that Stone Edge to right here. And he beats me, and that's a tie, 1-1. We are tied. And I'm trying to decide, what should I pick? What should I pick? And I feel like that last match I could have had him. And so, a tough decision to choose what to pick when it's 1-1. Even when you're down 1 match, pretty much it's tough to choose. And I'm trying to remember what he started with, because usually what they start with is an indication of what they're going to start with the next match. And I go with Celio, Tropius, and Steelix. And I think this is a very bad pick. So we got a Celio versus Quagsire. Again, body slam, spam, can. Bam. What does he come with here? Earthquake? Stone Edge. Stone Edge is murderous. I should have shielded one. I should have used at least 1 shield. And I do use 1 shield. So that makes up for this. This should get me this match right here, the first match out of 3. And let's see what he brings in. 2 shields he still has, and I have 1 shield. We go with the Tropius match. I use my 1 shield. Figure he's going with Aerial Ace, but he doesn't. He doesn't. And then I come with Aerial Ace. Let's see if he shields. He doesn't. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna come with an Aerial Ace right now. No, he switches. He built up something and he switches to Skarmory. Here, I'm trying to switch. Here's the problem. I remember now. I try to switch, and the power move is in the way. The charge move. So I have to use this Aerial Ace, and I didn't even charge it. And then he gets his Sky Attack on me while I'm still trying to switch. And so here I am with just a lonely Steelix all by himself. And I'm going to shoot off these crunches. I'm pretty sure that Earthquake does not, when flying, double resist ground. So yeah, that Earthquake wouldn't have been good. As I'm just using my crunches, trying to get rid of him. But he does one thing he did really smart was one thing he did really super smart was saved all his shields until the end. Here comes the flash cannon, steel on steel, not good. But he has something saved up, I know he does. When he left, he had built it up. And here it comes. No shield. No good. Ouch. Good job, Rude Boy 30. Man, he was a formidable opponent. He was really good. So after 4 battles, I'm 2 wins, 2 losses, and I actually have 1 more battle left. So you get to see a part 3 another day. I promise I'll get it done soon. And there's a pretty funny part in there, so you'll have to check in on it. So subscribe, you know the deal. Subscribe, thumbs up, like it, smash it until it's broke. Smash, smash, smash. And then share with your Pokemon buddies. Please. Thank you for watching. Until next time, peace!